All right, Shalom. I want to start by giving our praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. I pray the Lord have peace, blessings, and mercy upon the household of the elect. This is the brother Shema Wan from the Great Millstone Houston Church. And today I want to go into a lesson based off of something that happened at Friday's camp. And what happened at Friday's camp was life-threatening. I'm gonna say from my experience, I really felt like somebody pulled up, had the intentions to take lives, but he wasn't able to. So with that being said, I'm gonna just share what happened at camp and get a few precepts, then I'll wrap it up. It shouldn't be too long, but I pray this will be edifying to the Lord's elect. So Friday at camp, this guy pulled up. Mind you, it was probably like 8, closer to 8:30, 9 o'clock maybe. So this guy, he pulls up across the street from where we bring it out. Lately, or in the past, we started breaking up into 3 groups. The camp is growing, so we branching off into 3 areas. You got 2 camps on the outside, then you got the heads in the middle. So we're one of the outside camps. And where the guy pulled up, he can't be seen by the other camps, but the elders could still see us for the most part, but they can't see where the guy is who pulled up. So he pulls up and he rolls all his windows down and he starts blasting some Christian music. So obviously he knows what we do. He knows that we're not Christians. We're the Israelites. The fact that he blasts his Christian music and that Jesus vibration. So he gets out his truck and he's drinking. I really can't tell the bottle, but I know he's drinking something, and he's just pacing back and forth behind his truck. Next thing you know, he starts to cover his face. Like he puts on like a face cover, like if you would put on like hunting gear, like what people wear when they go hunting to be camouflage and to hide your face. And I say that because, it was kind of chilly outside, not giving him the benefit of the doubt at all, because it wasn't that cold where he could use for his defense while I was just bundling up. And no, it wasn't that cold. He had gear like he was suiting up to go hunt, So he has his face covered and he has like some metal knee pads on. And mind you, the truck he pulled up in, it looked like a Comcast truck, a utility truck, somebody who works for the city of Houston or whatever. But it wasn't no logos on it. It looked like his truck. He could have been a contractor, who knows. But in the trucks, he had compartments. Like you could put tools and certain things, whatever you have, you could put them in the compartments that were in the back of the truck. So he's on the side of his truck opening up compartments. You really can't tell what he's doing. But whenever he starts pasting again, it's like he has something strapped on his chest, and it looked like a barrel. It looked like a rod. You really can't tell if it's a gun or not. It just looked like a barrel, like I said. But I noticed his knee pads. He had like some metal knee pads, some knee straps on, a big like heavy coat or a poncho, then like a strap on his chest. It looked like a bulletproof vest or some type of like tactical army vest, but he had that rod sticking out. So he has a flashlight and he's shining the flashlight around, and whenever he shines the light on the ceiling, you could see the shadow, the shadow on the ceiling. And that's whenever I saw like the tip of the barrel, when it was like, okay, it's clear that that's a gun, and you can see the handle. It was clear to me that was a gun that he had strapped on his chest. So I told the brother Lamad, who was next to me, I was like, I'm not trying to sound crazy. I was like, but I think that dude across the street got a damn gun. I think it's a gun on his chest. I was like, and it feel like he trying to do something. And then Lamar was like, Khan, I'm peeping. It's like, I've been watching him. It's like, Lamar was like, what the hell? This nigga really do got that, So I knew I wasn't tripping. Other brothers start peeping it too. So we're just being mindful of him, but you know, we're still bringing it out. And, you know, as he goes, a few minutes go by, he's still pasting, you know, still flashing the light and shit at the roof, down the street, or on the ceiling and down the street. And you could see the reflection. You could see the shadow, you know, on the ceiling of what he had. And then he changes the music into some eerie, like demonic purge music. That's exactly what it sounded like before, you know, they went on a killing spree, like the music that would be playing. And he starts drinking again. And he looks like okay, this is the moment where you have your last drinks before you cock the weapon and you use it. It really looked like that. Like he was about to just, you know, fuck it. This is it. I'm going to kill this bottle and I'm going to just let it loose before I end myself. Like that's exactly what I thought. Those things happen, you know, especially dealing with Edomites. Niggas do that. But it got more of an eerie vibration where brothers was like, hey, you know, don't even look at him. Don't pay him no mind. Don't pay him no attention. Keep bringing it out. and that's it. You know, brothers saying, hey, the Lord is encamped around us. And like knowing that, yeah, absolutely. But being in the heat of the moment with that experience, it was real. It wasn't a moment of reading in the scriptures on the behalf of what happened to David or Azariah, Ananiah, and Mishael, or what happened to Daniel. Like whenever men were after their lives in Salakia, King David. It wasn't read about. It was something that we were in. You know, that was an experience, and it was a light thing to some brothers, but you know, to other brothers, that shit wasn't light because knowing the days that we're in, those who are not in the truth are a potential agent. And I remember the Dallas brothers going into a lesson, going into that. If you don't have the truth, you are a potential agent. And if you don't have the truth, bro, you can be given over into anything. We serve the Father of spirits. So with that being understood, hey, the Lord can put any type of spirit on you, an evil spirit, any type of spirit that he wants, right? And knowing that, hey, we're doing the work of the Lord, but that doesn't make us untouchable. You know, that fear towards Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is always present. It should be. Fearing him more than we fear man, I should say. Because although that was uncomfortable and it was scary, I'm gonna admit it, that shit was scary and uncomfortable. But having the mindset of applying the scriptures to the situation, like I'm not finna run. I'm not just finna just break and hit the corner and leave my brothers like that. You know, the flesh would do shit like that. But applying the scriptures to the situations that we're in, you know, this is a real life situation. So how would Yahweh Shai move, or how would the men of the Lord move in this situation? You know, that's the thoughts. So just peeping this guy out, you know, peeping him out and looking at him is getting more uncomfortable. So we close camp and we go tell the elder, Elder Altazari, I saw Shamala telling him. Then he peeps it out. Then the guy, he moves. He comes closer to where, you know, all the brothers are now at the main camp in the same eerie shit, you know. Then hearing the elder do a lesson, he said a woman started recording the guy in the truck now. So it was noticed by other individuals too, like something ain't right. So long story short, the elder ended up making a move, go peep him out. Then the police pull up, you know, heavy, surround the guy, and you know, that's all I know. But matter of fact, let me read this precept because, you know, this is my perspective or my experience from that encounter. This is John. Let me see. Hold on. This is John chapter 17 in verse 14. It says, I have given them thy word, and the world hath hated them, because they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. And this is Yahweh Shai speaking. And just comparing it to the situation at Camp Friday. You know, the guy pulled up blasting Christianity music. So he already knew Like, hey, whatever it is that they're teaching, that's garbage. So he hates us due to the doctrine that we preach. He hates the testimony of Yahushua. He hates the spirit of prophecy. He hates the spirit of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. So we're the ones bringing that to light. We're the ones teaching the truth. We're the ones bringing out these scriptures in its correct way. So therefore, we're hated. Like Yahushua said, I have given them thy word. Hey, we have the truth. We speak the correct doctrine. We teach the truth, man. It says, and the world hath hated them. So we're hated due to the doctrine that we preach, which is the testimony of Yahushua, which comes in the spirit of prophecy. You know, we're in very prophetic times, and we teach repentance to Israel. We teach salvation is for Israel. We teach about the things that are coming in. We're teaching the things that are coming, the time of Jacob's trouble, Lord willing, very soon this year. World War III, the MOTB. This is what is a part of our doctrine. So it's hated by the world. It says, because they are not of the world, even as I'm not of the world. And that's exactly what it is. If we would come teaching the same thing that has been taught since the Renaissance time, since plantation Christianity, the world would love us. It wouldn't be nothing to be hated by the world, because you teach love, and do whatever, and you don't have nothing to worry about. There's no accountability with Christianity. You just do what you want, however you feel. You can do it, but if it's not right, say you're sorry, and Jesus will forgive you. That's not what we preach. No, we preach that we serve a very serious God, a very austere God who is a man of war, whose word doesn't change, who has laws, statutes, and commandments placed in order for us to keep. And if we don't keep them, we get dealt with. We deal with a power that tells you how you ought to treat your brother, how you ought to treat your sister, how you ought to handle your household, how you ought to treat your woman. Husbands, love your wives, and wives, love your husbands. There's order into our way of living, which the Lord gave to us. The Lord gave to us a repentance. We teach that. The things that the Lord gave to us, we apply them to our life. He gave us that quickening spirit now to be able to teach. That's what the world hates. So it says, because they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. Yahushua was never with how the order and the structure of this place is set up. He's not with it. He's not with this. Yahushua will not be pleased with how things are operated. The earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. The vibration in what is taught and pushed on the people, that's from the wicked. That's not from the Lord. That's why the Lord wasn't a part of this shit, just like we're not. But for verse 14, this is the point. It says, I have given them thy word. Oh, verse 15, it says, I pray that thou shouldest take, Salakia, John 17 and 15 again. I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from the evil. And Friday night was a prime example. The Lord kept us from the evil, man. The Lord kept us from the evil. He still had us in the spot that we were. Y'all still bring out the truth. Teach. Fish for the elect. This truth has to go out. But the surroundings are evil. And the Lord kept us from the evil. Like I said, the intentions that guy had was, I really felt like he wanted to take somebody's life. But the Lord didn't allow him to do it. The Lord had us kept. The angels were encamped around us, man. I believe that. Because, put it like this. You see somebody with a basketball in their hand, with some basketball shoes, with an arm sleeve, a basketball jersey. What do you think he plans on doing? He wants to go play basketball. He's looking for a place to hoop. So if you see a man in army gear with army weapons playing death music and demonic music What do you think he's gonna do? What do you think he came here to do? You know, just connect the dots. He came here to display what the fuck he got on his mind. You know, but the Lord did not allow him to do that. Man's going of the Lord, so how can a man understand his own way? Yeah, wherever he left, he probably had the intentions to do some shit like that, but guess what? The Lord didn't allow him to do it. But it just shows you the times that we're in. You know, the world hates us for what we teach, because we're followers of Yahweh Shai. Those that believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, hey, you're a part of that too. You don't just have to be out there teaching. Shit, brothers on the other side, you're a part of that too. You know, hey, those at home who listen, you are a part of that too. You know, you're going to be hated by the world if you really follow Yahweh Shai. But, hey, the evils that are in the world, the Lord is going to keep us away from them. You know, hey, it was a bad time being, you know, in the presence of that shit. It was uncomfortable. Man, that was uncomfortable. But, hey, being in that moment of, being in the heat of that moment, the Lord allowed us not to be touched. So let me get this, and I'll wrap it up. I just wanted to share that account Friday, but this is Romans chapter 12 and 1. Romans chapter 12 and 1, it says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, which is your reasonable service. And that was felt as being, you know, in that situation of, damn, this could be a physical sacrifice as well. You know, the spiritual sacrifice is us doing the work, man. You know, offering that sacrifice to the Lord, which has to be holy. That's why it's the doctrine that we preach. It separates itself from what this world pushes. You know, the world's doctrine holds no truth. It holds no truth. You know, but the doctrine of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, that testimony, hey, that's where the truth is, man. You know, hey, I know people get in their feelings, but who has the truth, man? The sincere men of Great Millstone, the apostles on down, the 100% truth according to what is out, you know, is what is out there. The things that can be known are known. You know, hey, the things that can lead a man to salvation are known. And it's taught and lived. You know, it's not for show. That's why Romans 12 and 1, that was lived. That was an experience, making your body as a living sacrifice. You know, being mindful of what we're up here doing. We're up here teaching in the name of Yahweh Shai. So therefore, evil is always present. You know, the world crucifies Yahweh Shai. They mark Yahweh Shai out. And here we are uncovering that. Now we're bringing his name back to life. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai's name is being brought back to life. You know, and the Lord is allowing us to have a part in doing so. So that's why the world hates us. You know, the truth is sharper than the two-edged sword. These niggas are cut and wounded and can't be healed. So they get emotional and they get overcharged by them evil spirits and them unclean spirits. And we're a target. But Yahweh Shai is in control. He's the one in authority. You know? But it says, which is our reasonable service. So this is something expected. This is what we have to do. You know? Let me see. Let me read another one in John real quick. This is John chapter 15 in verse 18. It says, if the world hates you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. And this is Yahweh Shai speaking. Man, Yahweh Shai, man, people were after his life whenever he was a baby. You know, Herod trying to find him and put him to death as a child. Yahweh Shai been a target, man. So just imagine us now, being a follower of Yahweh Shai, we walked into being a target too. So it says, if the world hates you, know that it hated me before it hated you. If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. And I'd rather be hated by the world and kept by Yahushua. You know? And going through that Friday, it really made me hate this world even that much more. I can honestly say that it made me hate this bitch even that much more, man. You know, because it's going to be so nice whenever Yahushua is going to start dealing with these niggas that try to inflict harm, pain, and suffering, and all these mockers and scoffers. Whenever the Lord is going to start dealing with these niggas, man. And Lord willing, we're going to be rejoicing and we're going to be comfortable in that time. You know? Because right now, that demon was probably comfortable. You know, laced up with his weapons. Oh, he felt good. He felt untouchable. He felt good. But in his eyes, he was good and we were the ones in a bad case. But little did he know, nigga, it'd be more encamped around us than are with you. Just like in the history of the scriptures, man. What happened to Elisha in the book of Kings, the book of 2 Kings, I believe, the 6th chapter, if I'm not mistaken. I ain't gonna get it for time's sake, but I just wanted to share that, man. It was real. It was in our face. You know, dealing with that, it was uncomfortable, but the Lord kept us away from the evil. He didn't take us out of the world, but he kept us from that evil. You know, and these niggas don't know, they don't understand the times that we're in. Hey, it's the time of Jacob's trouble. Lord willing, it starts soon, man. And trouble is coming to Jake. You know, you wicked niggas. Because I can't tell if he was an Edomite. He looked like an Edomite, but at certain moments, it looked like a Jake, man. That's me speaking from what I saw. I don't 100% know. The spirit was like, okay, this is an Edomite, but you know how Jake is too, you know? But, you know, I'll end it there. I pray this was edifying to the Lord's elect. Just having the mindset of, hey, if we follow Yahushua, hey, that makes us a target. As the scriptures say, he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. You know, so it's a target out here, and it's just gonna continue to be like this until the Lord pulls us off the streets. You know, hey, the famine of the word is around the corner, Lord willing. Just making it that much more closer to Yahushua's return. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. I pray it was edifying to the Lord's elect. Again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who teach and will. Shalom.